back to my channel, and hello if you are new. In this video, I'll be sharing some of the holiday decor that has really caught my eye this season. So it's going to be a mix of pieces that I've already picked up, items that I'm loving online, and just the overall inspiration that is kind of shaping how I want our home to feel this Christmas. I love creating a mood board as we are changing from one season to the next. Before I start decorating, it's always great to go through, of course, my decor closet, check out the items that I already have. Half the time I forget about so many of the pieces that I've either collected over the years or maybe got just the year prior. And so it's always a great idea to do that. And then I kind of say, okay, this is what I have, and this is kind of the direction I'm wanting to go, and then see what little pieces here and there that I might want to add to my decor or to my collection. So that's kind of how I start getting inspired for decorating, and then I will put together a little mood board, as I said, to just really put all of my thoughts in one spot. It's so helpful to do this, especially if you're just gathering either inspiration photos online, snapping a little screenshot of different items that you're loving. Put it all in one spot on one screen, and it can be such a helpful tool to see, okay, yes, everything is looking cohesive. This is the look I'm going for. Or maybe you start getting in there and adding things and realize this is not the direction I want to go, which let me tell you, I've definitely been there. So it's just a helpful way to kind of see everything all together. We are gonna start out with my decor from Magnolia. I ordered just a couple of things from their store this year. There were so many items on Magnolia's website that I just felt really drawn to for the holiday season, but I'm on a budget. And so I ended up just picking, I think, 3 different things from there that just really stood out to me, and I thought that would go with the decor that I already have to really create kind of a cohesive look. So the first thing is this beautiful bell. This is marketed, at least on their website, to kind of sit as little decor on maybe a table or a shelf. I love the little velvet ribbon that it has, and it does have a flat bottom, so that's super nice. It's also such a pretty little vintage inspired piece, so it goes along well with a lot of the items that I've collected from antique stores over the years. Obviously this is new, but it kind of gives off that same feel. So this one was $22, a little bit on the pricier side, but I knew that I could use this for years and years to come. Another item that I grabbed from Magnolia is this really pretty bow. This is a brass bow, and I'm really looking forward to using this on our Christmas tree as a Christmas tree topper. So this has a little clip on the back to make it adhere really nice and easy to your Christmas tree. And I just thought the brass mixed in with the green would be so beautiful. And it really is going to just be one of those pieces that kind of, not to be cliche, but wrap it all up in a bow, because we do love to decorate with bows throughout the house during the holiday season, especially little velvet bows. I've got some ornament bows I'm going to share with you here in a second, and I think it's just going to create, again, that cohesive look throughout the house and bringing in that brass element too. I just got really excited when I saw this one. Last thing I grabbed from Magnolia are these beautiful bow and bell ornaments. I love these. They came in so many different colors over on the website, and there's a dusty blue that is stunning. I thought about doing a blue themed tree this year to go in our front living room. I ultimately decided against it just because I would need to gather quite a few things to do that, and I just didn't want to spend a whole lot of money this year on that. But I love how neutral this creamy color is. I think it's so pretty. There are little bells on all of the ornaments, and they do ding, They're just so cute. I think I'm gonna need to straighten these out a little bit. They did get smushed in the packaging, but you can see a little close up here of just how dainty and adorable these are. And then on the back, there is a little clip so you can clip them to the branches of your tree. But I just thought the detailing on here was really pretty. You could definitely make these on your own if you wanted to. I just was grateful for the convenience of them just being ready to go and hang on the tree. And I also really love these bells. I felt like they were really unique, but I'm sure somewhere like Hobby Lobby or Michael's sells little bows that you could connect to some ribbon and just get a hot glue gun and put a little clip on there. So could be a fun holiday DIY. That is all from Magnolia. So let's go ahead and jump forward to Target. I only have 2 new items to share with you from Target. They actually, as I'm filming this, just a couple of days ago dropped the online collection for Studio McGee and for Hearth and Hand. And my stores do not have these products in the store yet. When this video goes live, I'm sure they do. But I ordered a couple of things online, and then I guess I actually will pop up a picture of 2 other items that I ordered that just haven't come yet. So these ornaments I thought would be stunning. They are a kind of muted, like olive green, and I did take one out of the box so I can show you. I'm planning to put these on the tree that we have here in our main living room. So I love these. I think they are beautiful. They were a little bit pricier than the velvet ones that I got from Walmart, but I honestly like these more, so I was okay paying a couple extra dollars for them. And I think they're gonna look so pretty with those red ones that I got. They're more of like that deep burgundy color. Again, if you missed my last video, I'll link it down below so that you can go and check it out. But that haul has a lot of the reds and burgundies, and this haul has a lot of the greens. Another new item that I grabbed from Target this year, this is from the Studio McGee collection, and it is the cutest throw blanket. I am loving the little ruffle detail on the bottom here. I think it's so cute. You've got me if you have something with ruffles and it's green and it's cozy. I'm just so excited to drape this over one of our couches or chairs this season, but the green in this blanket is just so pretty. I love this shade of green. I think it's gonna tie in so nicely with all of the other greens that we have in our home. And again, I love this ruffle. I'm also loving kind of the checkered pattern here. This one is so cute. I'll go ahead and pop up the woven trees that I got online from Target that just haven't come yet. I think they're set to arrive in about 3 days, and I did not want to wait to film this video until they got here. So I'll pop up a picture for you, but they are so fun. I'm loving the deeper, darker brown, and I think just adding in that extra texture of something woven to some shelves or even up to a fireplace mantle could be so pretty. So I got the medium and the small size, but they do come in 3 different sizes, and I'm really looking forward to those arriving. I do have a couple of other items from Target that a few I got very recently, and then a couple I actually bought either last year or the year before. I love these little candle holders. They are a set of 3, and they are so pretty. They mix that brass element with the marble at the bottom, and I just love them. I didn't think I would like them as much as I did, but then whenever they arrived, I've really been enjoying them on our kitchen table. And so I am definitely planning to use these in our decor for Christmas. And I purchased these little LED candles from Target, from the Hearth and Hand line, maybe very early fall, if not end of summer, and I've been loving them. So unfortunately, a couple of them did fall and they got a little nicked up, but that's okay because I feel like when you have real candles, you've got the wax dripping anyway. It's just, it adds to the coziness. But they are so cute. I love this green color for Christmas, of course. And they do have a couple of other colors available as well. So I wanted to pull these out because not only are these great any time of the year, but definitely for the holiday season with these beautiful greens. I'm not sure about you, but I love decorating with little houses during the Christmas time. And I got these from Target. I think these were 2 years ago, and they are my favorite little houses. They have a spot where you can put a battery operated candle in them. So oftentimes I have them up on our mantle, and then they have like a little timer. So they'll just start flickering right around evening and sunset, and we just get to enjoy the coziness. But these have been my favorite that they have released in the last several years. I love the two-tone. I love that there's kind of a sheen on them, and they're like a taupey color with that darker kind of brownish gray on top. They have several little houses available at Target right now. I saw that Studio McGee has another little set. Again, I don't love them as much as I love these, but they are really pretty, and you can find little houses like this truly anywhere. Honestly, one of my favorite places to look for little villages for Christmas is at an antique store. I do have my own little collection that tends to grow every year from various antique stores that just remind me of my childhood and really bring that Christmas nostalgia into our home. And it's just so fun to get to look at them and just imagine with the kids, you know, what the little people in the village are doing, and we just have the cutest little houses. So anyway, I love these because they are just very simple, they're very timeless. You can really put them anywhere in your home and style them just with ease. This is one of my favorite Amazon pillow covers. It comes in so many different colors, but this deep dark green for the Christmas season is so good. It's so pretty, and it just pairs so nicely with a patterned pillow or maybe a pillow that's just a little bit lighter in color. I have been using these in our house for years, and this green is just a favorite, so I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you. I do have my favorite inserts in here. I do buy the down inserts for as many of my pillows as I can because they really give that cozy lived-in feel, and they are just all the more comfortable to sit up against, and you can shape them to give that designer look. So I love these. I'll link my favorite inserts down below for you, as well as this cover and then a couple of the other covers that I have that I am loving too and would be great for Christmas time. I love to stock up on my favorite ribbons this time of year, really right before the holiday season starts, because they tend to sell out. At least I've noticed some of my favorites from Amazon generally are available in October, and then come November and December, they tend to sell pretty quickly. So I like to grab several different sizes and several different colors. I still have a couple on the way. I have a couple of like really thin, I'm trying to think, maybe 3/8 inch, I think is the size that I generally get for my ornaments. And there's some creams, some browns. There's this beautiful kind of burgundy red that goes so well with the stockings that I got from Walmart and some of the other pieces that I have in this color. So I will use this here to tie on some of my Christmas wreaths. I'll use it to wrap presents, maybe to make little bows for the Christmas tree. And then I also grabbed this green color. This is the, I think it's like the 1¼ inch, maybe 1½. I need to cut off the end on this one, but I love a velvet ribbon. I also love silk ribbons. I have a stash still left over from last year that I need to go through to see kind of where my needs might be as far as what I'm low on and what I need more of, but I'll link my favorite silk and velvet ribbons for the holiday season down below. So that is kind of a look at what I have gathered from Magnolia, Target, and Amazon so far this season. I'm really looking forward to Target's items being actually dropped in the store and to be able to go in there. If you want a Target shop with me, I'll probably add that to my list of things to film for you all. I wanted to go ahead and share a couple of my wish list items that I found online. We're gonna start with H&M. H&M is like one of those places that, I don't know, at least for me, is not like my first go-to, hey, I'm gonna check Christmas decor at H&M, but I did see, I think it was Liz Marie Galvan share recently that she had ordered some paper ornaments and paper trees from H&M. They are trending, people are loving them, and I try not to just purchase things because they're trendy, but rather because I really love them and I want to bring them into our home. I've actually been decorating with paper ornaments for quite some time. It was either, I guess not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, I did a tutorial with my Cricut machine and we actually made paper ornaments. So it's kind of fun to see them coming back. But I wanted to share here on the screen just some of the ones that really stood out to me. I loved the red and the white, the cream, the green, there's even a brown, and there's also several different shapes and sizes. I think they come in a pack of 6 for about $12.99. So not too bad when you really divvy it up. That's really not expensive for ornaments. And I just thought they were really cute. So I wanted to share those with you. And they also have the trees, as I mentioned, in a couple of different colors and sizes as well. I am loving this ceramic church bell countdown to Christmas from Magnolia. I think it is such a fun little way to kind of celebrate Advent. It looks like there's little bells with numbers on them for each day as you're counting down. So I feel like this could be a fun piece to incorporate in other maybe little houses or a village you have, or I think this could be a really pretty standalone piece too. Another item from Magnolia that stood out to me that I probably won't purchase because I did just get a new tree collar from Walmart and it was much more affordable, but this one deserves a moment because it is stunning. It is their wicker scalloped tree collar. I think this is so pretty, and truly, if that was in the budget for me, I would probably splurge on that one. This next one really caught my eye. It's the Enchanted Embroidered Velvet Advent Calendar. Velvet Advent Calendar. Wow, that was a tongue twister. It is so beautiful. Y'all know I love velvet and I love green, so they had me there, but then with just the little cute pockets and the designs that are on there, I think this is adorable. I would definitely hang this up in our home, and it's on the wish list for sure. Definitely coming in at a little bit of a heftier price, but I just think when you're shopping from Magnolia, you know that you're gonna be spending a little bit more. Granted, there are some items that, you know, aren't quite as expensive, like some of the ones I picked up, my bell and my tree topper. Another piece that stole my eye from Magnolia is this beautiful Anna antiqued brass wall sconce. I love how delicate and dainty it looks. It could be included in a gallery wall, or it really could stand on its own and just be a little sweet moment in a room. Another piece that is so cute and that I love and I think would be really pretty, actually in our kitchen, we have the perfect spot for this polished brass etched wall bell. This is so cute. It could be a little dinner bell of sorts, and of course, I love the ribbon that it has tied on there just to really give it that Christmas touch. But I do think that this is a piece that could be out in your home year round. I love this woven sleigh. This is stunning. I just love the texture, and I think that it's such a pretty piece on its own, but you can also add little decorative ornaments or pine cones or something festive in there. I could spend all day just going through here, but the last piece on Magnolia that I wanted to share with you is this etched brass nutcracker. I adore him. I think he is so cute. I love the tone of the brass, and I also love that you can add a taper candle into the little holder that he has holding there. I just think that is such a sweet touch. There are a few items over on McGee & Co. that also really caught my eye, specifically ornaments. I love this gilded pear ornament. I think it is so beautiful. It gives that vintage antique look. And then the French horn ornament just speaks to me. I love brass French horns. I got a little pack of a couple of different assorted sizes last year at the depot at Gibson Mill, so I'm excited to bring those back out this year. And then I also have gotten a couple over the years there that one I think actually has a stand, the other one is a little bit larger, and I generally have like a bow tied to it just like here on this ornament, and I'll hang it up somewhere throughout the house. Then I saw this 6-foot mini bows and bells garland. This is so beautiful. I've seen it at, or different variations I should say, at different stores this year, but I loved this one in particular because I love the color. It's just that dark, rich, beautiful red, and then the brass mixed into is so pretty. So I know right now at Walmart, I saw while I was in store, has a really pretty red bow garland, but it is a little bit brighter of a red, so I ended up not picking that one up. And then one other item that I loved on McGee & Co. is this 8-inch blueberry and juniper faux wreath. I love it so much. At Hobby Lobby, they have some blueberry stems and they are stunning. I think it's juniper also, and I have had them for years. I probably need to go and get some more because I've had little pieces fall off over the years as I've stored them, but they are some of my absolute favorites. So this wreath I got really excited about. There was one more thing on McGee & Co. that I did love, which is this aged brass bell. It comes in a variety of different sizes. However, it definitely is on the pricier side. Now moving on to Petal Lane Home. I originally discovered Petal Lane Home through Evelyn. She has a YouTube channel here. If you're not following her, which I'm sure you are, but if you're not, you should go and check her out. She has the most beautiful eye for decor, and she has shared Petal Lane Home over the years. And one thing that I love so much about their shop is that they sell their prints framed. I love this oval matte tree. This is one of the pricier ones on their site, but the vintage pine tree is also stunning, and they have some really cute little Santa scenes. They've got a nativity that is just really beautiful and a little reindeer. So lots of different pieces there. Another place that I love to look for prints for the holidays and really just any season in general is North Prints over on Etsy, and I also love the shop Atlas prints. So those are a couple of great ones to check out if you're looking to switch up the photos that are in your frames for Christmas. We covered a lot in this video today, and so I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up here, but I hope that you enjoyed it, that you got loads of decorating ideas for the holiday season, and that you are leaving feeling excited to decorate for Christmas and just inspired for the season. Make sure that you are subscribed so you can see all of the holiday content that I'm putting out weekly on my channel. Thank you so much for being here for this video. I appreciate each one of you more than you know, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, friends.